I want you to know the power of the underground.
We'll fight alone, just as we used to do in those days.
All right. Fight just like we used to do.
Yeah. Cannibalistic, crunch time, cannibalism. I eat beats, I ain't talking about no vegetable. I love beef, fuck vegan, I'ma slaughter this instrumental. I told y'all I'ma come and hang this motherfucking in the street. So grab a noose, ass to ass is dust to dust. Now watch this bitch go proof. Tunnel vision, looking through the eyes of attacking my strapes, a living proof. And I spit that liquid acid. Come and test me, dude, I'm passing through. You better than who? Fucking ass your crew. Head of the class when I'm asking you, psycho. Still wanna play games, I'm tagging you. No limit when I rant, so when I scream out who did who. You ain't coming at me real, like a movie script, I'm throwing a real one by
yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Joe Show. Happy Thursday. Should we start saying that now, what day it is, and then a little, it's happy? Are you happy that it's Thursday? 4 down, 1 to go, am I right, guys? I fucking hate that shit. What's going on? I want to thank everyone for tuning in today and everyone for tuning in on Tuesday. Sorry I took yesterday off. I wasn't feeling good. Yeah. So I fell asleep around 6 and fucking slept all the way through, and so I had to get up at 5 in the morning for work. So it sucked. And I still wanted more sleep, obviously. You know how that works. But yeah, so sorry about that. Sorry for not coming on the air or explaining myself, but I didn't think you'd mind, Matt Crowley, the one listener that I took yesterday off without an explanation. But next time. No, seriously, I was gonna message you specifically, Matthew Crowley, to let you know that I was not gonna be on the air. I figured you'd be the only one that was kind of slighted about it. No, but seriously, thank you everyone for the support so far in this weekday episode campaign. It's been doing very well. And I appreciate all the support from people listening and people coming on and participating. And Tuesday, we had Ryan Susi on. I thought that went great. I want to thank you, Ryan, for jumping on and doing one of our cleaner shows, obviously. But, I mean, learned a lot, and it was a great time having you, buddy. We got to have you again. Just thank you for everything. Ryan is having a race party to support his race team, Team Susi, on April 7th. And, it's the classic stuff. It's at, where is it? I forgot. We'll put more details in, but I will be getting tickets from him for a giveaway. There will have about 5 of them for you guys to maybe earn. You can come and, orally fixate me or, something. Help me shovel. I don't know. Take out the garbage or something, and then I'll give you a ticket. But it's April 7th, and $20 for a ticket, or you can be one of my lucky contestants. I don't even think there are 5 listeners, but yeah, we'll get more details on that later. We still got some time, but welcome to the show, everybody. We should be getting a call from my guest for today, Chris King. And hold on, I'm actually texting the broad right now. Chris King, the broad, not like I wouldn't call my girlfriend like that, a broad on the air. To her face, we're into that, but I'm just playing. But, got a lot of topics today to make up for yesterday. A whole bunch of shit's gone on since Tuesday, huh? The Super Bowl, I didn't really want to talk about that because everyone's seen it. Yeah, good, the Patriots lost, sweet. Fucking Justin Timberlake did like an 8-second tribute to Prince, even though he was in his hometown, like stomping on his fucking territory. But I thought, no, Justin actually did a good job. Ew, let's not no, I'm sorry, let's not. I'm not going to talk about the halftime show. Oh, my God. Out of all the things of a football game, that's what I'm going to get into. But, yeah. But, no, we got a couple things. Obviously, Elon Musk launched a fucking car into space. We're going to cover that. Mexico's got a program going on to help support its illegal immigrants even more over here in the United States. Or we'll see, I'll break it down and see what you think. I asked around, at work today and other places, different sources, people, and what they thought about this story. We'll cover that in a minute. And what else? What else do we got here? Oh, and Quincy Jones, he's a musical composer. He's an 85-year-old black man. He's hilarious. He actually, one of his, I don't know if it's one of his biggest accomplishments, but he's done the music for Austin Powers and everything like that. So that's obviously not his biggest feat, I'm sure, but in his 65-year career, dude's been doing this a long time. But he set some pretty He said something to stir the pot, and I think it's hilarious, and I agree with him to an extent. We'll cover that as well. But yeah. So hold on. Sorry. And yeah. So how are you? How's everything? You guys ready for the weekend? How's the last show of the week for the Joe Show? Unless somehow we do one on the weekend. So far, since I said that, we've never done one on the weekend. We've done a lot of sober shows. We got like 6 of them under our belt. It's weird. But, yeah. Speaking of sober, I see a lot of people are going sober these days, cleaning up and stuff. And that's cool and all and everything. Like, clean up, if you got an opioid problem or whatever. But they're doing, like, their daily thing and posting it on Facebook. Like, oh, here I am today, clean. Oh, wait, speaking of clean, and here he is. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, brother? Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Yes, welcome to the show. Everybody, it's Chris King. Whee! Thank you for coming on, my friend. Did you hear it all, the synopsis of the show? Should I go over it with you again?
Yeah, I don't know. Have we gone over it before?
No, I mean, like, should I worded that wrong. Should I again go over it for you? Does that?
Nah, let's wing it.
You want to wing it? All right. So, let's see. Where should we start? Do you know? Oh my God. Okay. So this is what I was gonna do before you called in, but I told you to call, so it's my fault. I saw this article on my phone right before I started the show, and it was like how to not die from the flu, and I was like, that seems important. I'm gonna read this even if it goes through Showtime because the flu's going around, and I should figure out how to not die from it, right?
I'm currently dying from the flu.
You're currently are you infected right now? Do you got the flu going?
Yeah, I've had it for like a month.
Well, yeah, there he is. There's Matt Crawley coming in with his, I think now his new tag, Heidi Ho, bitch. What's up, Matt Crawley? Welcome to the show. And thank you again, Chris, for doing this. But I'm sorry you're sick. But there was 5 things. Where is it? Hold on. I think I wrote it down. No, I didn't. It's probably on my phone. Hold on. Dude, there's 5 things. And it was just the most, like, basic, like, don't die methods. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I still have it because I was just so fucking... Yeah, okay. You ready for them? There's 4 ways not to die from the flu, according to this article. Popular Science.
Is number 1, don't get sick?
Close. Number 1 is, and this is the exact wording, number 1 is, don't be very old or very young, probably.
Oh, great.
That's what it said.
Do they even have probably in there?
Probably, yeah. I swear to God, the immune system of an 8-month-old and an 80-year-old are similar in that they are not well equipped to handle the flu. Okay, so here's number 2. Don't develop...
First one was super helpful.
Oh, dude, this is great. It gets even more helpful in case you didn't know. Don't develop lung inflammation, so don't do that. Swear to God, that's step 2. Like, you can just control that.
I know, I'm in complete control over both those elements in my life. How old I am and what my lungs are doing.
Exactly. Here's number 3. Don't have body-wide inflammation, otherwise known as sepsis. Don't have that.
Right.
And number 4, don't acquire a secondary infection, most likely pneumonia. So don't do that. And you'll live through this flu.
So I should be making a hobby out of collecting all these illnesses then, huh?
Oh, wait, hold on. There's number 5. Don't get cancer. Number 6. Don't get AIDS. Number 7. Don't get stabbed or shot. Wow, man. Thanks Popular Science for this fucking article of the fucking... Like, anyone could write for this horseshit fucking company. Hey, you want to know how to not die? Don't die.
Dr. BuzzFeed that you're referring to?
No one's taking credit for this shit article. I'm thinking, hold on. It's just under, hold on. It's under Popular Science. No, there's no one owning up to this article at all. Like, I can't believe they allow.
I feel like those 5 rules could probably be applied to just about every aspect of your life. Like, don't be old. All right, sounds good. Don't get cancer. Yeah, I'll try. A discount rate on Amazon right now, but let's see if I can keep my wallet together.
I know, dude. I saw this. And thank God it came in because, honestly, like I said, I had to read this because I was like, dude, the flu is all over my work. I should look at this real quick, just give it a glance before I set up for the show. And I was like, nope, this was sent from, God, if there is one, to put on the show, because the timing that this came to my phone, because I get news articles sent to my phone from Public News or whatever. It's some sort of app, and because I find things interesting, and
Right.
and it helps for the show, obviously. And dude, I just couldn't believe that Popular Science was like overlooked this. Like, yeah, shit, not. Why not throw that up there? Oh my God, there's comments now. Get your shot and die. It's saying so. The title's even kind of weird. It says, "How to die from the flu? Please go get your flu shot. Seriously." So it's promoting the flu shot, and then I'm assuming these commenters are okay. Mandatory at the workplace. We got to get vaccinated. I survived all of last year. This is nothing to joke about. Very scary when you find out 4 weeks in the hospital later, doctors gave you a 10% chance of making it. What? So, okay. Didn't you hear the article? Don't have inflamed lungs. Come on. This is a no-brainer, people.
Don't be a baby. Like,
yeah, don't be a baby. Don't be an infant in this time of the year. Like, or 80.
Fucking accountability.
So yeah, there's that. That wasn't in the synopsis. I forget. I just wanted to talk about that. So, but you're very close to this first issue I want to cover. It takes place in L.A. How far are you from L.A.?
Good 30-minute hike, depending on traffic.
Okay, so Chris King, if you guys don't know, moved to California, and he lives there now. And welcome back to the show, dude. It's been a week, but I can't quit you. You know what I mean?
Please don't.
I won't. So Mexico has launched a program that lets parents visit their children who are illegally living in the United States after being decades apart. First off, from that title alone, how do you feel about that, my man?
Was it just a visiting thing?
Yeah, they get a 3-week visit. Mexico funds it. What they do is they, let's see, I got it in my notes here. Took notes. The program is called Palomalas Mensajeras. I don't know. Which translates to carrier pigeons. And it helps Mexican parents older than 60 apply for a passport and a tourist visa. So, yeah, this is taking place in Michoacan. It's like Michigan, but spelled wrong. You know what I mean? And then Zacatecas and Puebla and Hidalgo, all states inside of Mexico, they're on board with this. And it's funded by the Mexican government to go over and let these people see their kids who they haven't seen in 20 or more years or 10 or more years, and that live here illegally. And some parents, and they were all male. They were the male parents, like the fathers and stuff, refused to sign up because they thought this was a scam. Pretty much like they get off the bus and just be like, introduced to a firing squad, like Auschwitz or something. But how do you feel about it? What do you think? You haven't seen your parents in 20 years. You moved here legally. Fucking, do you think it's a great thing, honestly? But like, from a standpoint, and what's your opinion on this?
Oh, they're all here legally that are up for this whole whatever thing?
Yeah, actually, the only people who are here legally are the parents coming from Mexico because they got their passport and their tourist visa. The people that are visiting are here legally.
The ones that are visiting are illegal?
No, the ones that are visiting are legal. The ones they are visiting that live here in the United States are here illegally.
Oh, man.
How do you feel?
What do you got me doing here?
What?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can take a stance on that.
Come on, you got to take a stance on it. I mean, I think it's a nice thing, but it's like, how the fuck are they able to put, like, they put their names in here, like, Maria Elvira Espinosa. She hasn't seen her mother in 17 years, and they pretty much say where this bitch lives in the article and everything. Garcia, who is now 38, living in East Los Angeles, misses her mother's cooking. And, they're saying things like that. And their 3 weeks, the 3-week paid vacation for these people consists of Las Vegas, Disneyland, and the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So what do you think? You think it's nice? Like, do you think is there any red flags? Do you think this is kind of Mexico promoting, like the activity? Like, don't worry, you can go over there legally. We got your back. When your parents turn 60, we'll make sure they come and see you. Or what do you think? Because I've asked a lot
It's
of
all
people.
paid for too?
Yeah, Mexico pays for it.
That is wild. What a wild time. Is this real?
Yeah, this is 100% real. This is from the LA Times. Is my source. And, like, a lot of people I asked, like, my one buddy, he mentioned, don't they got other things to worry about? Like clean drinking water, drug cartels, and things of that sort, not being a shit third world country.
Right. What a wild concept that is.
Right? I mean, it's touching, because they really do, like, paint a picture in the story of these, like, people seeing each other. They haven't seen each other in 20 years, their own parents and stuff. Maybe a phone call here and there. But now people get to see their grandkids and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's kind of almost like a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of sounds like you're getting paid to break the law at some point, like.
Yeah, like
I feel bad that he had to seek refuge in another country and shit.
Sure.
Like that. Like that sucks, and my heart goes out to that. But I mean, you're getting paid your family's getting a paid vacation to go to Disneyland. Like, where do I sign up for that? What laws do I break to get this?
You got to be Mexican and then give birth, tell your kid to go over there illegally, wait 20 years.
Don't let my lungs inflame.
Yeah, don't let your lungs inflame.
Don't get cancer.
Yep, don't die from the flu while this is all going on, and you're good to go. So.
I mean, I don't know. It's nice to see humanity shine its face in this, but
sure,
it doesn't seem like it caters to everybody. It kind of seems like there's a one-way ticket into this show, and it's breaking the fucking law to get there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100%. I don't know where to go with it. I know I was giving you shit for not taking a stance, but it's tough because like they tell the stories about it, and how like the dude didn't even recognize his mother. Like she used to be like like skinny and things like that, and then he saw her 20 years later. It's been, and she's now old with wrinkles under her eyes, and she's plump and shit because she's old and shit like that. And that's sad, you know what I mean? But
yeah, that's super sad.
Right, but I mean, illegal immigration's been, a tough policy in itself as it is. Yeah, there we go. Fucking, there's Matt Crowley chiming in with it's a tough problem. Thanks, Matt. Matt Crowley says, I say fuck it. Let the people visit their family. Plus, we get the money from Mexico. Ooh, that's a good. Okay.
Yeah, dude, stimulate the economy.
Yeah,
I like that.
All right, Matt Crowley. That's why Matt Crowley's a scientist. He's the show's scientist. So
get him the fuck on here. What am I doing here? The only thing I kind of, brought to the show is patient zero, getting the flu. That ran its course.
Man, we would have had Matt Crowley on here, but he works like 12 hours a fucking day, so like he's tough. So he likes to chime in while he's at work instead of working, which we appreciate. Science can wait for the half hour we run this daily. So.
I mean, he's still doing his part. He's still dropping knowledge. I appreciate that.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. He's one of the smartest motherfuckers in the world. Like, do you still got a ponytail? He had a ponytail. Dude, he came over my house. Yeah, he came over my house for 4th of July in a denim jacket, jeans, and a ponytail. And it was a very, very bold look. And it didn't even look weird.
That's awesome.
And he's a scientist. Well, chemist, I guess. But I'm calling him a scientist. And he still does have a ponytail, he says, and a Canadian tuxedo. So thank you, Matthew, for that. So you done with this one, man? You think you go down this subject? It's weird, double-edged, and Matt Crowley bringing in an excellent point. We get the money from Mexico.
Yeah. I think Dr. Crowley did, he explained it pretty well. It helps.
Dr. Crowley, I like
it's beneficial to everybody, it sounds like.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
Cap it up.
Good job, guys. All right, so here's me crumpling that up and throwing it. All right. So,
you actually had it on paper, too?
Yeah, I took notes, highlighted stuff. I didn't laminate anything this time, but I highlighted.
You're so professional nowadays.
Trying. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Let's see. I don't like doing them alone anymore, though, you see? I like having you on, and I mean, you know what I mean?
You can riff by yourself, though. It's a special talent.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it for this call. I'll see you, buddy. No, I'm just kidding. It's so full. I'm so full of topics because I didn't do one yesterday, so I really want someone to bounce this off of. Holy shit! Matt Crowley just responded, almost 1.5 years till I am a doctor. It's such a doctor thing to say. 1.5 years. You know what I mean? He gave us like the numeric instead of just like, like 1.5
Right.
years, my friend. So he is going to be a doctor. What are you going to be a doctor,
Nice.
Matt? That's pretty impressive. We're going to have a doctor scientist on the Joe Show. That's great. That's going to be.
Hopefully he doesn't outgrow you.
Oh, he's already outgrown. Oh, wait, you mean like emotionally and entertainment wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say
Yeah.
the kid towers me, but. Yeah, no, hopefully you can write us, PhD in chemistry. Good for you, brother. So you won't be able to write us prescriptions. That kind of sucks. But he can make us drugs. So there's that.
That's even better.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge.
Come on.
I'm just kidding,
Never
Matt
need
Crawley. He says he'll never outgrow the Joe Show. That's very sweet. All right, so thank you, Matt. All right, so we'll immediately jump into our next topic. Quincy Jones, you know him? You heard of him?
I have not, unfortunately. Sounds like a name, though.
Quincy Jones, actually, he is a music composer for movies. He's been in the music field since, for 67 years, and he's 85 years old now. Do the math. That's how long he's been doing it. But he's old. He's an 85-year-old
I knew
black
it was
man.
a name I should know.
Yeah.
I knew it was a name I should know.
Well, he's been letting loose, as they say. Cutting loose. In Vulture magazine, he was in an interview with David Marchese. I don't know. When he was asked a question, how do you feel about the about rock and roll and the subsequent British invasion? And this was his response. And I'm gonna do it kind of racist. I'm just gonna do it and try and sound like a black guy because the way he said it sounds like black. Okay, rock ain't nothing but a white version of rhythm and blues, motherfucker. You know, I met Paul McCartney when he was 21. It's like, oh, shit. Okay. So that's his feeling about rock and roll. And then he asked, what was your first impression? He was asked, what was your first impression of the Beatles? That they were the worst musicians in the world. They were no-playing motherfuckers. Paul was the worst bass player I've ever heard, and Ringo, don't even talk about it. I remember once we were in studio with George Martin and Ringo. And Ringo had 3 hours for a 4-bar thing. Let me restart that because the way this ain't my fault. All right. Okay. They were no playing.
Passing the buck already.
Yep. They were no playing motherfuckers. Paul was the worst bass player I've ever heard, and Ringo, don't even talk about it. I remember once we were in studio with George Martin, and Ringo had taken 3 hours for a 4-bar thing he was trying to fix on a song. He couldn't get it. We said, mate, why don't you get some lager and some lime and some shepherd's pie and take a half hour and relax a little bit? So he did, and we called Ronnie Verrell a jazz drummer. Ronnie came in for 15 minutes and tore it up. Ringo comes back and says, George, can you play it back for me one more time? So George did, and Ringo says, that didn't sound so bad. And I said, yeah, motherfucker, because it ain't you. Great guy, though. So, pretty much, you heard it from Quincy Jones. The Beatles are some of the worst musicians he's ever heard. Thoughts?
Oh, man, that is... Whew.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's bold. And I don't know, dude. I think I wouldn't say they're the worst, but I'd say they're kind of overrated. You know what I mean? They're considered to be one of the best bands of all time.
I could see where people would be like, oh, yeah, they suck because perceived to be so great and they kind of set their expectations a little too high. But I don't think they're too extreme in any regard for you to say they're the worst. Let that guy listen to Cannibal Corpse for an hour.
He's 85, man. I don't know. He's already trying not to get the fucking flu, and you know what I mean? You can't.
He's already failed at number one, not being old.
Yeah. They said literally, if you're 80 or 8 months, you're fucked. So, yeah. Strike one, brother.
I never understood how anybody... You might not like him, you might not listen to him, but hate, you should serve that for something that's extreme on one spectrum or the other. And I don't think the Beatles really hit too many... I don't know, full sound-wise.
You were breaking up. They didn't hit too many what? Hello. You got me now.
There we go.
Okay.
What?
You were breaking up. What were you saying? The Beatles didn't hit too many, and then it cut out.
Oh, I don't think they were audibly. They don't like how do you hate the Beatles? I just don't understand it. I can liking the Beatles, but reserve something that, I don't know, really offends your ears.
I mean, like, the song like I Want to Hold Your Hand is fucking just juvenile and aggravating to me. So I can see that.
Oh, they got tons of songs that are, you know, like mainstream sounding things, but still to some extent they got, you know, they're packed full of musically talented vocal harmonies and just soothing guitar licks, like, and that's just me being biased, I guess, because I like the Beatles, but I just don't know how you can hate the Beatles. It seems like
Tough.
a real hipster thing to do.
So you heard
like,
it here.
It's like it's like people that like In-N-Out Burger. The only reason people like In-N-Out Burger is because everybody says they like In-N-Out Burger.
What the
In-N-Out
fuck is
Burger
In-N-Out
like,
Burger?
Oh yeah, it's a California thing. It's a really, really bad hamburger. But it's kind of good because they only serve cheeseburgers or hamburgers. So everybody's like, "Oh wow, that's neat." There isn't 40 things on a menu, but it's a shitty hamburger. At its core, it's a really bad hamburger. But everybody says because you know the next guy likes it, they like it. And that's kind of the same thing that I think happens with the Beatles, because everybody says they like it. You gotta have that one guy, that one black sheep that goes against the rest of the flow. He's like, I don't like the Beatles.
Black sheep?
Probably never heard of Luke come. Oh shit, that came off racist, didn't it? I forgot who we were talking about.
Of all the months, too, man. Come on. But, wait, so In-N-Out Burger literally only sell... Quincy Jones, we can put him on the back burner right now. In-N-Out Burger only sells cheeseburgers or hamburgers, that's it?
Yeah, I think that's... As far as, like, main course meat goes, that's...
Main course meat. Now, like, you got your basic, like, fries and onion rings, milkshake, shit like that?
Just fries and just milkshakes. And then cheeseburgers and hamburgers.
You get soda? Pop?
Yeah, I think so. That doesn't count, though.
That's it? That's all that's on the menu? There's, like, 6 things on the fucking menu?
And that's why people think they like it. It's not good. I tried it. Scotty was out here the other day. He said he loved it.
Of course.
It's like a $3 cheeseburger, but it sucks.
Wow. I've never had that. And In-N-Out, so I'm assuming they make it rather fast?
No. Mine is huge. It's a super popular fast food chain, and that's why I just don't understand it. Maybe I'm having what's his name? Quincy Jones?
Yeah.
Is it Quincy Jones?
Yep.
Maybe I'm having a Quincy Jones moment right now where In-N-Out Burger is super good, but because the standards are so high because of the popularity of it, that I'm like unimpressed. I'm like, shit. Yeah, right. In-N-Out ain't that good. Ringo can't even play the drums.
Well, even who was it? John Lennon or Paul McCartney? I can't remember. Asking, do you think? They asked if do you think John Bonham is better than Ringo Starr at drums or something like that? And then he's like, Ringo is not even the best drummer in the Beatles. No. So it's like, how's that quote?
No, he was asked, do you think Ringo is the best drummer in the world?
Oh, that was it. Thank you.
He's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
That's it. Wow, I fucked up like a really famous quote, and that's why you're here. See, Matt Crawley is our Dr. Scientist, and you're our...
specialist.
Yes. Thank you.
Even though the Beatles are probably not known as being so topical anymore, but...
No. But
we do what we can here at the Joe Show.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, look at that. Chris is saying we and the Joe Show in the same sentence. I like it. So I think... Oh, and then he was asked about rap music, and he was quoted where you dismissed rap as being a 4-bar loop, and you still stand by your opinion. And he said, that's true about rap. It is the same... Oh, we lost Chris King. Chris, give us a call back if you're out there. Quincy Jones, though, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about Quincy Jones and how he says the Beatles are one of the worst bands of all time. He says rock and roll is pretty much just the white man's version of rhythm and blues, motherfucker. That's the exact quote. Then when he was asked about rap, he stuck by his opinion where he says it's just a 4-bar loop, and he says the same phrase over and over again. The ear has to have the melody groomed for it. You have to keep the ear candy going because the mind turns off when music doesn't change. Music is strange like that. You got to keep the ear busy. So he feels the same about rap as well. I guess the only thing he really according to this article in Vulture Magazine, he only really caters to the rhythm and blues. And yes, we did lose Chris King. So Chris, if you are out there, give us a call back. I don't know if it's my end or yours. I will try to reposition my phone, my Samsung fucking Walmart shit dick phone, in a different position, because we are actually getting close to the end of the show and our last topic. And I would like to cover this with Chris. And I'd like to thank you all for listening if you are. And I apologize for the technical issues. Maybe I should call him. Do you think I should call him? Is that being too needy if I call him? Do you think? I don't know. This is very unprofessional. We were so professional on Tuesday. And now... Oh! We got a Chris King. Here we go. Hey, brother. Sorry, I think that was my phone. I lost you.
No, it's all right.
I don't know if you heard. Quincy also says the same thing about rap is just a piece of shit because it's in a nutshell. He says it's just a 4-bar loop. So Quincy just hates everything. So
Well, at least he's being consistent.
Sure.
At least it wasn't just rock and roll. Like
right. Even though he did say it's the white man's version of rhythm and blues, motherfucker.
Hey, sounds like he's just being honest.
Right. And he is, and that's what was so great about this article is just he doesn't give a fuck who he's smashing in this one. And I don't know. He's a great guy. He's in Austin Powers. Have you seen the Austin Powers movies?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Okay. The third one, I believe it was. Yeah, the third one, where like he gets in like a dance off with Britney Spears in the beginning. You know, at the beginning of Austin Powers, like there's always like a musical number kind of thing where he's just like jumping around and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, Quincy Jones is actually shows himself in the third one, and he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the producer of the music of this show, Quincy Jones." And he kisses him on the cheek, and he's like, "Groovy, Austin." And he like that black guy that he gives a 5 to. Next time you watch Goldmember, he's in it. So in the beginning.
I'll keep an eye out next time I have an unfortunate night of watching Austin Powers.
You know, like Austin Powers?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's okay. No, you don't have to like Austin Powers just because you're on the Joe Show. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to.
I don't want to offend the fan base. I don't know.
Fuck my fans, dude. Fuck them. Fuck my fan. My scientist fan. That's it. I'm just kidding. If you are a fan, thank you. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why. But I
don't know.
What's up?
I don't know anyone to be insulted by being called a scientist, but
he's a scientist. He's like a doctor scientist. That's what we're going with. It's all right. Do you think it's insulting to call someone a scientist? Or, it's kind of. I know he's going for a specific field of chemistry, but that is under science, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I think that's being a scientist ain't a bad thing. It ain't a bad gig.
Oh, okay. I thought you said we were insulting him by calling him a scientist. Wait.
Right.
Where were you going with this? It's all right. This went over my head, and it's okay. You win some. I don't care. So
I would say I don't think anybody's going to get insulted by being called a scientist.
Oh, is that what you said? Okay. All right. I think
we're back.
And we're back. All right, we're with it. Just in time for the last segment of the show. Have you been I don't know. We can ramble about stuff at the end, but I just had a couple bullet points that I wanted to cover. I know I said it was going to be chock full of topics, but yes, 3 of them. 4. Don't die from the flu. Mexicans. Quincy Jones, and now this. Elon Musk. Have you heard about him?
About who?
Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah, he just launched a fucking car into space.
Attaboy! Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about, actually. He launched, what the fuck was it? It was an 08 Tesla Roadster he launched into space. He launched a 2008 in space, that piece of shit. You don't think he could have, go a brand new model? To debut our brand new Tesla car. It's we're throwing it out in space. No one gets it. I don't know.
I'm much more focused on the point that there was no reason to do it.
Right.
I understand, let's see how it handles the conditions on Mars or something. But no, he literally just flew it in there for no good goddamn reason.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, you think a way to market it. Like, look, it could stand fucking solar winds and fucking debris on Mars. Like, look at that. Not a scratch on it.
I feel like he's at a standstill as far as like his underground LA tunnels go, and he's so in the spotlight that people are like, Elon Musk, what's next? What is it? What's going on with you? And he's just thinking, he's like, Mars. They're like, Mars? Oh my God, what are you gonna do with Mars? He's like, Mars, cars on Mars. Just fucking threw a Tesla into space for no reason. What's the point, Elon Musk? What's the point?
Well, he says that's great. Cars, Mars. There we go. But he says because they used the Falcon Heavy or whatever, the heavy rocket, and there's been a lot of failures with these rockets getting into space and stuff. So the fact that this one actually made it put us ahead, of the other competitors, the other countries around the world with heavy rocketry. So the cosmic race, if you will. So this is a good thing in that aspect. But yeah, the whole putting a fucking car in the like now what? Like there should be a rule against what we put in space. I know no one owns space, but like we can't
is
just
that considered littering?
Yeah, exactly. Like I know it's a Tesla car, but like Jesus Christ, man, you can't just start throwing shit in space. Like I know people take their weather balloons and throw dildos on them and launch them up, but they eventually, re-earth themselves. This thing's going to fucking Mars, dude. Like,
you better hope this thing doesn't re-earth itself.
Fucking Elon Musk's fucking 08 Tesla Roadster just lands through someone's fucking roof in goddamn fucking Farpoint, North Carolina. Just oh, goddamn it. I don't know.
We did it, guys.
we did it, guys.
That was my plan all along.
That's fucking nuts. I don't think it's far, but I think it's High Point, North Carolina, and it's the furniture capital of the world. Bet you didn't know that. High Point, that's the word. Is it High Point? It's
they'll be
fine. I don't know. Yeah, they'll be all right. You ruined my brand new L-shaped sectional fucking setup. It's all right. We're in the furniture capital of the world, so.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, though, what's going on?
That's fucking awesome. I mean,
get him on the show.
Right? I'm sure he's got nothing else to do. I mean, he sounds bored. He's just throwing shit in space. Yeah, next I'm going to send my own. I've been shitting into this fucking box for 7 years, and now that's going. Like, oh, shit, Elon Musk, he's losing his mind. Like, yeah, that's going to happen when he's old enough to die from the flu. He's going to put all his bodily fluids into a box and launch it up there. I don't know. But, like, where does it end? Like, what's next? Like, who... You know what I mean? If you have enough money and you're that bored, you can just throw shit in space. You put it perfectly. Is that considered littering? What, like
it should be at some point. I mean, yeah, I get it's a Tesla, but still,
right?
You can't just go chucking things into space when you feel like it.
There's got to be repercussions for them. There's like something's got to. Scientist Matt, if you're still listening, what do you think about this? You're the fucking scientist. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Give us
Where do moral ethics lie as far as space littering goes? We need answers.
Seriously, and like he's from California, right? Isn't that what you said?
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah. Aren't you guys all, like environmentally conscious out there? Like don't like
I don't think anyone from Ohio is throwing cars into space.
Well, it did happen in America's other piece of shit toilet of this fucking state, or of the states, Florida. They launched it in Florida. Oh. Yeah. I believe so.
Oh, they did? They launched it from Florida?
I believe so. I believe it was from, I don't see it in front of me. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% it was in Florida.
Wow. That was from here. Seemed like a real California thing to do.
It is it's very far out, man.
Although I'm sure if Florida had the capacity to pull that off, they would be doing it all the time. Just fucking everything up there. Garbage.
Well, I burn our garbage when we
figure out what can they go in.
Let's just put it in space.
Toss them all up there.
Hold on. I gotta see now because I could have sworn. I'm sorry for the dead air, everybody, but come on. I think I know how to type.
This is where commercial breaks come in.
I know, but I don't have any sponsors or commercials.
You need to get sponsored. Why don't you just go around locally and be like, hey?
Because I don't think people want to
don't even
sponsor a
don't
show
even wait
where
for
like
their consent.
yeah, okay.
Don't even wait for their consent. Just get somebody on there, talk about their product, and then send them a bill in the mail.
Oh yeah, commercial break would be. You got anything you want to promote while I'm looking this up? No,
Me?
no, you're right. Okay, it wasn't. Son of a bitch! I could have sworn I read a fucking thing that said it because it happened with SpaceX, and that is stationed in. I just seen it. Where the fuck was it? Hawthorne, California.
There you go.
Headquartered in Hawthorne Hill. Yeah.
I was
Manufactured.
gonna say, man,
Yeah.
if Florida had the means, they'd be throwing a bunch of shit in this thing. They're garbage people.
This is gonna bother me now. I gotta look up. I gotta find that article that I was reading, see what the fuck Florida had anything to do with it. Hold on, maybe it's right here.
No, we're sponsors.
Yeah. Who would sponsor this?
Anybody. It's a sound investment.
Well, like we were just like plugging the Lasher's dad's like fucking thing.
I don't even think you'd be mad about that.
No, and we were giving $5 off an oil change if you said you heard it from the Joe Show. Could you imagine that? Hey, I heard it from the Joe Show. Tony's just like, what the fuck is the Joe Show? Then we were doing Treetop Pizza, and for some reason, it's no longer there anymore. I haven't talked to Nate forever, so I hope we didn't put out of business. Or if we're like just bad luck.
There you go. Just start doing commercials for businesses that don't exist anymore. Like Ames.
Oh my God, Ames. This
Mention
weekend
Joe
they
Show
got
at
their
Ames.
clearance sale, 80% off houseware items, just like at Ames. And we're just like, where the fuck is Ames? I thought it was right here. Yeah, it's not in front of me, but I could have sworn they said Florida. But I'm an asshole, and I've been wrong before. But yeah, so
Yeah, next time you have me on here, come correct.
I'm trying. Did you hear that Louis
Who's running this
Armstrong
shit show?
tone I just hit? Hey, I'm trying. Oh, that was like Fat Albert. That was terrible. Oh God, I'll come with better impersonations too. Jesus Christ. But I think that's good. What's up? Got something?
I think you did great. I think you had your whole segment planned out pretty well today.
Thanks, brother. I'm cringing just at the thought of this thing being live right now, so I appreciate that.
Oh, it is?
Oh yeah, we don't fuck around. Everything's always live.
Oh man.
Oh man. I know last time you were on, I had a great time with you, by the way. Last time you were on, you drank almost a full bottle of Captain Morgan. Are you Are you sober this time?
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, me too. It's weird doing it sober, isn't it, man? It's kind of like, ugh, like.
It's more adult feeling. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, because like I was already upset about the fact of getting older anyway. And now I gotta know flu can kill me. Like that sucks.
Right.
And I mean,
you should make a proactive decision not to age, though. It sounds like.
Dude,
So.
with my low level of income and my active imagination, I don't see this being a problem. You know what I mean? I don't see me coming up with a remedy to that whole aging thing. You know what I mean? But
Right.
who knows?
Well, then just focus on not getting cancer. Then it's simple.
I added that.
Easy enough.
I added that in the thing because like it was just like obvious things like
Wait, that's not even real.
No, I was just like because they were like, oh, don't get obvious things that could kill you alone. You know what I mean? Like, so I just added like, oh,
Well,
don't get AIDS and.
Good addition, man. You should take credit for that article.
Anyone should.
That's
No, like I mean, my fucking reputation sucks as it is. You think I want a shitty article attached to it too? Fuck. Hey, did you see this article that Joe released? Fucking about how not to die from flu. Yeah, stay away from others that have it. There you go. Fucking. That's real groundbreaking shit. But yeah, speaking of sober, a lot of people doing it now. Like with I was talking about it actually before you called in. With like opioids and stuff, they're quitting and whatnot. But that's fine. I don't care. But if you were to like admit that you have a problem and stuff like that, and then quit, wouldn't you want to kind of keep that under wraps? Like, you know, like, I don't know. I almost seem like it'd be like, because I fuck with drugs and stuff like that, and I wouldn't want to ever admit first off that I got defeated by them. And like, if I did clean up, like I see people do it on Facebook all the time, and they're broadcasting their face every day. Like, oh, here's a new selfie. Day 27, feeling great, looking great. Bought a fucking watch. Go fuck yourself. Like, why do you gotta like? Would you broadcast it, or like? I just feel like that's something I would. Go ahead.
I don't know. That kind of depends. It's I mean, I can understand from the standpoint of like you conquered yourself in a sense. Like you should feel proud. You should feel good about that. And if it was broadcasted enough that you were using, then why not, counteract that void and be like, by the way, I'm doing fucking incredible. You know, I don't know, I'd much rather see that than pictures of your ugly fucking kid.
That's true. That is true. But like, wouldn't you, instead of doing it day by day and just like see the people slowly or not give a fuck, wouldn't you want to like, you know, like be off the grid for like 30 days and all of a sudden be like, boom, look at this shit. I quit drugs. Look how good I look with one picture and like, bam, doing great. Or like, wouldn't you want people to see you and be like, holy shit, dude, you look, I haven't seen you in forever. Now there's no like surprise or like any sort of like accomplishment almost if like people see you. Cause it's like, yeah, I've been following your shit story on fucking Facebook. I see it every morning when I take a dump. You take a picture of yourself. But we get it. Day 28. Feel great. Fucking, I don't know. I maybe you need like the moral support. I don't know. I'm not there. So
yeah, no, that's another aspect. Maybe that feeds them continuing to do good is having that a little bit of attention on Facebook.
Ugh.
Who knows, man? I think there's much worse things on Facebook.
That's true.
Not to undermine that. I don't have anybody on Facebook that keep me daily updated though, like that. I could imagine that'd be annoying too.
Well, like for instance, you know, when you lost 80 pounds, okay, that's amazing. You didn't go though like day by day, like, oh look, this was me before, this was me after. One day you just rocked the fucking you really. I gotta play that. My sound effects are so loud right now. Dude, you just rocked Facebook with your fucking selfie where you just like were just trim. You didn't do like a whole like day by day like, look at me, I'm eating salmon and working out every day. It was just like, I'm Thin Chris King. Bow, fucking. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm a sucker for drama, man. I did it for the dramatic fashion.
It was great. It was well done. Well, on that note, Skinny Chris, is there anything else you want to say? I'm going to wrap this motherfucker up.
No, man. I just appreciate being on the show.
I appreciate your help.
And I'm happy to be on whenever you need me to.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I plan on, if we don't do one this weekend, I don't know if we're going to. Never know how the weekends go. But next Tuesday, I'm on afternoons. So it's going to be the late night shows at 1 a.m., 10 p.m. your time. You down to do this again next week sometime?
Oh, that's perfect. That's just where it's going to work.
Excellent. All right, my man. Well, I love you. Thanks for coming on. You got anything else you want to say to the people?
Thank you for tuning in, I guess.
Yeah, he said it for me. He couldn't have said it any better. For myself and Chris King, this is the Joe Show. I love you all. I will see you, or you'll hear from me next week or this weekend. Who knows? But I love you all. Thank you for listening. Keep listening. Love your feedback, and please download the app if you haven't already, and follow us on Facebook at Facebook/Joe Show, or on Twitter if you tweet FSF_Joe Show. I love you all. Have a good night and a good weekend. Peace. But I'm able to keep that stress so heavy off my fucking chest. Motherfuckers know I'm blessed. This devil faces when I text. On my Libra scales, I'm weighing out the rest. The weight on my shoulders telling me that my feet need a rest. But damn, I gotta keep living, I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep doing it for the music. My
children that counting on me, they singing along to the music. I think it shit too, cause I'm the truest. Your favorite rapper be digging my style too. They saying, who the fuck is this? Yep, who the fuck is this? Dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. Walking the dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. Dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. Walking the dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. I know my living ain't right. These eyes so cold, I know my vision ain't right. Let's go, selling my soul for the concrete roads. They got me living in coffins. Walking the dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. No lights, but I put that hawk on. I feel like doing some dumb shit like Steve-O, ripping my vocal cords right out in front of a bunch of people. I'm not saying I'm bad to the bone, I'm saying I'm spraying these lyrics ass backwards when I'm spitting through this microphone. You fuckers got me out of my zone. Like who cares? It's a way